you are going to feel good inside. Sir, I want you to be neat. I sold real estate for 34 years. That means that I have visited many homes. And the rooms of the teenagers look like the tornado hit it. So, you get up every morning at the beginning, 30 minutes earlier, fix your bed, put your clothes back where they belong and your school supplies, and then when you come home at night, you're going to have a nice place to sit and study. In addition to that, wherever you see trash, pick it up. See, by any of these little things that I'm asking you to do not cost any money, right? Do not take a lot of time. And every time you do that, you are making America a better place. You are making your own surrounding a better place. But you are also becoming the best you that you can be. And when I can tell you that I am the best me today that I can be. I am doing all those things and more. And when you're becoming the best you that you can be, you're going to like yourself. But because when you are young, you're trying to search for how you're going to be that person that you like. You want to be everybody else you think you will like. No, become the best you that you can be. You're going to like yourself. People will like you. And you're going to be happy. Life lesson number 2, prejudice. What is prejudice? Prejudice means to prejudge people without knowing them. It always hurts the victims, but it also destroys societies that permit it to happen. Hitler hated the Jews. He wanted to kill me, Miriam and me were very cute little girls. I didn't want to kill her. But that is the way it is. Prejudice always hurts the victim. And it's up to us, again, to use our wonderful minds to treat each other with respect and fairness and judge each person, not on some preconceived idea, but our actions and content of our character. And we again are making a difference in the world. Life lesson number 3, forgive your worst enemy. It will heal you and it will set you free. As I look around in the world, everybody is angry, everybody is calling each other names, and where on earth does it lead? Nowhere. If anybody would have asked me 24 years ago if I was going to forgive the Nazis, I would have told you, please find a good psychiatrist. You must be crazy. I was a very, very good victim. What does it mean to be a good victim? It means to be angry and hating everybody. Nothing really happened until Miriam died. I came home on June 6, 1993, from a real estate open house. There was a message on my answering machine from my brother-in-law telling me that Miriam died. I wasn't really ready to deal with that yet. I called Israel because she lived in Israel, and I told my brother-in-law that I would catch the first flight to Israel. I have never buried any member of my family, and I wanted to say goodbye to her and have a chance to bury her. But he told me, we cannot wait for you. The funeral is in 10 hours, and there is no way that you can get here in 10 hours. No, I couldn't, because just the flight From Newark, New Jersey to Tel Aviv is 12 hours. And I had to get from Terre Haute to Indianapolis. That's an hour, about hour and a half, then catch a flight, and then arrive in Newark, New Jersey. So there was no way, and I was left with a lot of pain. I would wake up many nights suffocating. I could feel how Miriam died. Her lungs were filled with cancer, and she suffocated in her sleep. I couldn't fall back asleep, and that went on for some time, and I knew that I had to do something in her memory. And by the way, if any of you ever have a loss, doing something in the memory of the person that you loved, it's the best therapy. So I thought about many things, but in 1995, 2 years later, I opened Candle's Holocaust Museum and Education Center, and my nightmares stopped. A month after Miriam died, unrelated to her death, I received a telephone call from a professor at Boston College, Dr. John Michalczyk, and he said to me, Eva, I have heard you speak. I want you to come to Boston. I agreed. And he said, when you come to Boston, it would be really, really nice if you could bring with you a Nazi doctor. I said, where exactly do you think I could find one of those guys? They are not advertising in the yellow pages. So he said to me, okay, you like to joke. Think about it, maybe you come up with some idea. Next morning, I remembered that the last project that Miriam and I worked on was a documentary about the Mengele twins, and that was done by a German television. And in that film, I saw a Nazi doctor from Auschwitz. He was not my doctor, I didn't know him. But that he was alive in 1992, I figured he might be alive in 1993. And I contacted him, his name was Hans Munch, and I invited him to come to Boston. He said to me he was not going to Boston, but he was willing to meet with me at his house in Germany. Wow. So we set up a date for August 20th. The closer it became to that date, the more nervous I became. Suddenly I realized that I was very, very scared of a Nazi doctor. All the memories of the experiments came back. I couldn't even sleep for 3 days before departure. I was very scared, but I decided, even though I was scared, I was going to meet with him. Number one, because I promised. Number two, because I was hoping that I might learn something about our experiments. We arrived at his house with 2 television crews from RTL Television, 2 producers, 2 translators, and 2 of my friends. Dr. Munch treated me with the utmost respect, kindness, and consideration. He told me he knew nothing about our experiments, that Mengele always said that the twins' experiments were top secret and he didn't share any details. He gave me a good interview for my Boston conference, and then we were just sitting after the end of everything. The camera people were wrapping everything up, and I said to Dr. Munch, you were in Auschwitz. Did you ever walk by the gas chamber? Did you ever go inside the gas chamber? Do you know how the gas chambers operated? And he said, yes, yes, this is a nightmare that I live with every single day of my life. And he went on describing the operation of the gas chamber. people would be inside. He was stationed outside looking through a peephole. The gas did not come from the shower heads. What they did, Zyklon B, if you Google it, it looks like